Hey everyone. So today I wanted to go over a couple different Birkenstock sole repair options. There's a bunch of different types that we take care of. Everything from simple heel repairs, Cork patching, to the new soles, and even complete rebuilds using brand new footbeds. Over here I have a handful of different options that I wanted to go over. And so we'll go ahead and start with sort of the most minimal repair, something that you probably see all the time on your Birkenstocks, which would be heel wear. So on these guys here, we have a very minimal amount of wear overall on the soles, but it's really focused here on the heel area. So for repairs like this, what we typically go with is a Birkenstock soling material called Walk Base, and they come in 4 different colors: white, brown, black, and a tan sand color. We wedge them in so that the seam is nice and flush with the original sole, with the most new rubber in the back heel area where you get all the wear. This is a really good option if that's where all the wear is. Maybe they're relatively new, but you just wore them every day because you're super excited about them. So these are good ones to extend the life of your current soles that you have on your Birkenstocks. From there, eventually they'll wear out. And from there, you'll find that it's time to replace the entire full sole. And so this pair here, we've taken in for new soles and some cork patching. You'll notice there's a little bit of crumbling in the backs of the heels here. But this customer opted for an entire brand new full sole. Handful of different ways you can go about it. You can go with the standard Birkenstock sole, same options that I just showed you for the heels: black, brown, tan, and white. So you can go with the standard Birkenstock, and the main focus there would be comfort for a lot of those. But the other way to go about it would be to look at upgrading the sole. And there's a bunch of different ways you can go about it. Do you want to change the way they feel, comfort, grip, durability, maybe even color? So there's a handful of different options, everything from going with a more durable, like sort of tire tread. This is called Crepalina tire tread sole. We typically add a little midsole to retain the comfort, and then use a sole like this that is a lot more durable than the original sole, relatively low profile, but adds a lot of grip and durability. Soles like this one here as well, the GTO Mountain. And you can even go one step further. Do you want something more specialized, like a Vibram sole? So often for kitchen shoes, we get asked a lot about oil-resistant rubbers. The 2 best options right now would be the Boulder sole, made for approach shoes, but it's an oil-resistant compound, and the Newport sole, also an oil-resistant compound, extremely grippy and sticky. So 2 very good options for kitchen footwear. The only thing to look at here would be color. Sometimes these black soles have a little bit of charcoal in them, which makes them oil resistant, but that can leave some marks on the ground. So we often go with this gray Boulder sole because it leaves no marks whatsoever and gives an extremely high level of grip. Kind of one step up from there, you can go with a Vibram Mini Ripple. We carry 3 different colors. Sometimes we can get some other colors in, like a camo or gray. But red, black, and white would be the main options. This adds a ton of grip, a ton of durability to your Birkenstocks. And if you wanted to go with red, pretty cool color pop as well. We can add midsoles on these to make them a little bit more comfortable, thicken them up a little bit. Or you can go straight with, this sole, which isn't all that thin altogether. this is a great option to upgrade your Birkenstocks. And we've also gone even one step further for grip. We've added this sort of hiking style sole. It's called a Clutter Lift sole, hiking tread straight through and through. Or even this one here, the Voyager 108. This is another hiking tread sole, extremely durable, extremely grippy. Overkill for some Birkenstocks, to be fair, but adds a really cool, unique look and adds a lot of grip to your Birkenstocks. We've done a few of those recently. And then you can also go a little bit crazier. You can add a wedge sole. This is a foam-based gum-light sole. We have it in blue and green, I believe. I think you can get them in black. But, like a Christie's sole, any sort of wedge foam-based sole, we can modify to use on Birkenstocks, sort of a fun little addition. If the Birkenstocks are worn so heavily that there's a lot of damage on the cork, yes, we can patch the cork, but multiple patches start to add up. And usually at a certain point, replacing the entire footbed with a brand new Birkenstock footbed is the preferred option. We carry pretty much every size, from size 36 to 46. I think I can even get 47 and 48 if necessary. We only carry them standard in the regular width, but if you need a narrow, definitely reach out and ask. Some of our suppliers have the narrow widths. So we only carry this standard Birkenstock footbed. The one more addition is it's a standard, the density. You can get soft footbeds, but we are unable to get those. So we only carry the regular ones. When your Birkenstocks are at a point where maybe the straps are falling off like this, there's a lot of deterioration in the cork, the soles are pretty toast, a hole is forming in the heel. When you get to a point like that, yes, in theory, they could be patched and resoled, but they're not really going to perform at the highest level. Really, ideally, we take the straps off the entire footbed and reinstall them on a new footbed that's the right size, right width, and then we can customize whatever sole you guys want. I mean, you can stick on, a standard Birkenstock tread like so, or you can upgrade it to something like maybe a Vibram Mini Ripple. These are all cool options that you can utilize during a rebuild. Rebuilds, like I said, can be done with standard Birkenstock material, or we can change it up to something that suits your needs. all Birkenstock resoles and rebuilds, and even the heel repairs, we include, cleaning, conditioning of the straps. We like to cork seal the cork when we're all done with them. That way, the cork that's brand new and fresh on these footbeds lasts as long as possible. That cork seal can be cleaned off and reapplied over and over again. Something you can ask us to do, and we even sell the cork seal for you to take home. All right, so we got a couple different pairs done. We went over a few of the different sole repairs for Birkenstocks you saw in the video that we do a range of different things. So heels, soles, replace footbeds. We can even upgrade your soles to something better, whether that is something specifically sticky, grippy, durable for a specific job that you need them to be used for. And you can always make them kind of cool, have a bit of pop of color. So right now we have a couple pairs done that I did today. New pair of heels only on these guys. Bit of a brush, not a whole lot more work needed to be done for these. For these guys, we did the full soles. This customer wanted the entire sole done. Didn't want any conditioner done. That's quite all right. A couple cork patches on the backs of these heels here as well. They wore them a little bit too far. And then these Arizonas, we did not only the soles, but brand new footbeds. You can see there is a substantial difference between the two. Definitely a decent amount of wear. And these guys, you can see some of the flex points here are starting to crack. The cork is not in awesome condition, so perfect time to replace your footbeds with something new. I also clean condition the straps of these ones. They're a little greasy, a little dirty, so a little conditioner I think will go a long way. Then finally on these ones, we actually upgraded them to our Vibram mini ripple soles. Didn't want a full rebuild. That's all right. Didn't need to actually replace the footbeds. They were actually in great condition, but they wanted something a little grippier, a little more durable, and definitely a bit nicer of a profile in my opinion. Clean the suede, wash the suede a little bit of conditioner on the strap here, but nothing crazy. They were in great condition. So yeah, that's something that we can definitely do. Something that we can take care of during these would be, cork sealant. You'll see in the video, it kind of went on a little bit white, a little milky, but as it dries, it goes completely clear, like you can see there. This helps the cork last much, much longer. Helps, moisture from penetrating the cork, deteriorating. And you can apply thin coats regularly, like, once a year. You can ask us to do it. You can clean it off as well with a little bit of sandpaper before applying the next coat. If you're interested, you have some questions about Birkenstock, resoles, repairs, buckles, cleaning, cork seal, stuff like that, reach out. We have our email address listed on the video there. We also do mail-in repairs. So if you have a pair of Birkenstocks that you really love and you don't have someone nearby or someone that you trust, you can pop them in a box, package them up, ship them our way. We have a link for that on our mail order page. 3 easy steps to mailing us some shoes for repair. So take a look at that and reach out if you have any questions.
Hey, Murph. Hello. Hi, Murph. Hi, Murphy.